Hey there, it's Stacy with Home Organized Tribe, and I'm back with another 2-minute tidy tip. All right, today is tip number 58, and it is all about building a system that prevents clutter. When everything has a proper place, clutter has nowhere to hide. So before we dive in, this week our theme is maintaining the progress. So this is still a good episode for you if even if you feel like you've got cluttered areas, it's the mindset piece that I want you to be aware of and remind yourself, because I see a lot of people struggle with even tackling the clutter because they feel like I've done that in the past and my family never maintains it. And I want you to get rid of that mindset. And that's what today's episode and the next one are going to be all about. All right, so let's dive in to tip number 58 today. So here I have 4 things that I want to go over when it comes to building a system for your house to really stop clutter from creeping back in, because you do have to constantly tackle clutter. Otherwise, it starts to grow, right? And then it moves into other rooms. And so we need to get systems. That's the key here. So first, I want you to identify your clutter hotspots. So I want you to look around your house and I want you to notice where the clutter tends to pile up. Is it the kitchen counters? Is it in the entryway? Is it overflowing like a drawer? Or your junk drawer might be a one that you struggle with as well. So document and write down which of these hotspots we need to designate a solution for. Okay, number 2, create a designated home for everything. You've probably heard this before, but everything needs to have a home. When it has a designated home, it's easier to put things back. So for each hotspot, I want you to decide on a specific spot for that category of items. Okay, for instance, assign a basket or shelf for keys or the mail at the entryway, right? Where you come in and everybody likes to drop stuff. We need to categorize what things are. Sometimes it's in your entryway or your mudroom. Each person in your family might have a basket. Where is it appropriate for them to drop their things? Because we don't want them to put it on the kitchen counter. We want to build a system for when people come in the door, where are they allowed to put their stuff? Okay. And then this also goes for, think about your junk drawer, what really should be in there, and having a system for returning things to their home so that we keep order there. Okay. Number 3, I love this: label and organize. And I don't know about you, but I love a label maker. And I feel like when something is labeled, the chances of organization in that bin or basket greatly increase because it is labeled. People will start to pay attention when there is a name on the outside of it of what really goes in there. So this is most of the time, I would say all of us need this, but if it helps, label your storage area so everyone in your household knows where the things belong. And this also, speeds up your daily tidying because you maintain it, right? So it's less putting stuff away if everything ends up in the labeled bin. Okay. Number 4, the final one: maintain your system daily. And what I mean by this is I want you to make it a habit to put items back into their designated place as soon as you're done using them. Catch yourself. Don't put it down, put it away. And you maybe have seen some of those funny videos online that you'll hear, like the voiceover will be like, no, 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 when someone goes to put something down on the counter or whatnot. And I want you to think of that. Like, does it go here, or can I just take 2 seconds and put it where it belongs so that I'm not creating more cluttered hotspots, right? Because consistency is everything. When you commit to this routine, your home will stay calm and organized. But you've got to start thinking about the little things you do each day that are really causing you the stress, really causing the buildup of stuff that then you have to take more time to do. It's about being more efficient. Okay, that's it, you guys. That's tip number 58. And before we go over your action plan, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss a 2-minute tidy tip, okay? All right, here it is. 3 things. First, identify the clutter hotspot in your home and decide where you're going to start. Number 2, I want you to label your storage. I'm going to say if needed, but I highly recommend it, and make it a daily habit to put things back where they belong. And number 3, watch how these small, consistent actions transform your space over time. It should free up time for you as well, not only because you're not putting things away, from yourself, but also your family starts to, have that buy-in in the system. Okay, if you are ready and you need help and you're like, Stacy, this sounds great, but I need more step-by-step guidance to conquer the clutter around my house. Okay, I've got a program. I've got a decluttering workbook. You can see the link below. It's packed with practical strategies, detailed action plans to help you really start to get rid of the clutter and start building systems that are going to work for you and your family, right? Because this is something that every family is a little bit different. So we need to see what works for you. Click the link and grab my decluttering workbook if you're ready to get started. That's it. Thanks for tuning in again. I really appreciate. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And remember, small steps really do lead to big results. So don't overthink it. Just start taking some baby steps. Happy decluttering, and I will see you on the next 2-minute tidy tip.